Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away first. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you do. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he left him grabbing. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL.
Just steamrolling the defense. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's James. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. The Nittany Lions are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. Fires on the move. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw, it's Avant. Got his man quickly. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it.
He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to pass, it's James. Pocket starts to collapse. Quickly out to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down, so we've got to...
They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. And the roll of the dice turns up in their favor as they pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 7, Penn State 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. On the move, it's Gibson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get...
Looking to take a shot. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over LSU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Georgia! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
14, Penn State 7.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, Dave. He's looking deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The give to the left side. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking for a man. It's James. Fires to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Never in doubt. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Corners are going to bail. They want to run it left here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Avant, trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Georgia sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Hauls it in, and he loses the football. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my role. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
Takes the handoff. It's Gibson. Runs through a tackle. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, 1st down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Finds his man down the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield, it's James. Looking for a huge play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Wide out in motion. On second down, wants to throw. Looking for his man. He's got it. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Penn State!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, keep putting up numbers.
And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. He's got his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to throw, it's Avant. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you've got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
They want to run this quarterback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He wants to throw here on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Looking to pass. It's Avant. Gets it out quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Brings up
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This is a designed run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs!
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team there.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's James. Feeling some heat. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He's got it. Slips through the line. Another ball is knocked free. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Give to the single back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to throw. It's James. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Well, so much for just relying on the running game in the snow after that big play.
And, you know, you always hear the offenses say, I have the advantage. I know where I'm going when the weather's not great. The snow, no problem. Push the ball down the field. Nice pitch and catch with the inclement weather.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just there's so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Using his feet. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
4th down coming up.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give on the inside. Fights off the defender.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The DBs will back off a bit. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make the decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Avant. Pressure coming. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
They'll throw it on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes the catch at the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's just...
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air, it's Avant. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. How many games do you see turn on a mishandled punt in the snow? Not this time. Fair catch is made. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's
intercepted. Taking it the other way. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner, or Champ Bailey, or Keely Ringo, and making plays.
just ball hawking, making plays. And again, when you pressure the quarterback, and the Dogs do that as well as anybody, you pressure the quarterback, force that ball out in the secondary, playing great coverage, making big-time plays in the back end.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Quarterback adapting. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Georgia going up tempo. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Back to throw. It's Avant. Buys a little time with his feet. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Penn State 31, Georgia 28.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Offense working from the pistol. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And they got him for the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
This is a 3rd and long. To the air, it's James. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. He looks that one in nicely. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback keeps it. The Bulldogs pick up the first down.
With the quarterback. He's brought down at the 28. Good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You can tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. DBs will try to keep everything in front. They're trying to get to it. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got some room headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
First and goal, Georgia.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Pushes for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. Knocked down for the tackle.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
yourself think on 3rd and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive, down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. The option look. Touchdown, Georgia! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5.
Return brings it out to the 10. And the Penn State Nittany Lions will take over 1st and 10.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score. You got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. It's caught. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. They're bringing heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Dropping back, it's James. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he hauls it in inside the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Unloads it left. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have returned later on a lot of times when your team's better to do the same thing, to return the favor, and make him forget that.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. After this, it'll be a wrap. He wants to throw. Buys a little extra time. They get to him as he throws. He fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead.